Prime Minister Andrew Holness has instructed the Ministry of National Security to allocate funds to provide incentives for information that leads to the arrest and charge of child murderers, molesters and traffickers.
The money will come from the $100 million Get the Guns campaign, which was launched last year. The Prime Minister made the disclosure yesterday when he met with the family of 14-year-old Yatana Francis, who was killed last week near her home in Arnett Gardens, St. Andrew.
During the visit, Mr. Holness made a personal donation of $200,000 to Yatana's family to assist with funeral expenses.
The Prime Minister also personally committed $100,000 to Crime Stop for information leading to the arrest and charge of those responsible for Yatana's death.
Yatana disappeared last Thursday evening after she left home to purchase food at a nearby shop. Her nude, partially burnt body was found in a section of the community about 11:30 Friday morning.
In the meantime, there are growing calls for the police to revise its operating procedure when responding to missing persons report.
It comes on the heels of two cases in which families believe the police's initial response was inadequate. Another family in despair over the weekend as their loved one had gone missing. 24-year-old O'Shane Headley did not return home from work at a mechanic shop on Job Lane in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Thursday night. His father, Eric Headley, said he reported him missing to the police the following morning.
When I go down to the station, the police tell me, boy, when I go back down there, for boy, we go search the riverbank. Them say no car. So they and it come like it's a push around business. So I just take it with me and my friend them and I go in at the riverbank and go down some pants the riverbank and I looking at the water, you know. So we don't found nothing.
Sadly, O'Shane's body was found, hands tied with stab wounds in the rear cobra on Monday. O'Shane's family believes that if the police had acted promptly, things could have turned out differently. Their cry follows those of 14-year-old Yatana Francis's relatives who reported last week that when they went to the police to make a report, the station was closed.
I went there this morning, they said that I have to have a photo, but they was asking, when they asked for a photo, I was giving them the one in the phone and they said no, they don't want the one from the phone. So I have to go and wake up a picture amount of
generate one.
Right.
Communications officer with the JCF's Corporate Communications Unit, CCU, Sergeant Sanjay Mitchell, says the standard operating procedure for missing persons outlines that once all means of contacting a person have failed, a report should be made.
The police has a responsibility now to accept the report and launch an investigation. And that investigation takes the form of searches, alerts are sent out via our police radio network, emails are sent to divisional headquarters, and also the National Intelligence Bureau now coordinates on their location the direction of missing persons.
So what went wrong with these two cases where relatives and residents had to organize and conduct their own searches?
I can't speak directly to what transpired in Arnett Gardens, or Trenchtown rather, or what happened in Spanish Town. But the normal course of action, person is reported missing, the investigation is launched, it's broadcast over the police radio network, so all persons within that division who has access to that radio channel would know that a person is reported missing and the name and description of that person.
Herman Green, TVJ News.